And welcome back to Metroid Other M. In the last episode, you guys didn't see it because I forgot to hit the commentary button, so I had a bunch of footage that didn't really help. I could have, talked over it, but, that's not what I wanted to do. I only do that really when I'm in a situation where, and I tell you guys about it, where it's just like, I would have to actually go play, a significant amount of the game again in order to do it. Sonic Boom was a prime example of it. There were 1 or 2 episodes where I actually indicated that I had to go back and say, yeah, I need to do this again because I messed up and I had already gone through the game significantly and couldn't go back. So it was like, okay. 1 episode, fine. But needless to say, this is all usually commentary, and keyword usually, mostly, entirely. Just gonna keep on throwing adjectives out there. Right through the gameplay, and what the gameplay is right now is an ice level. Fantastic. At least it's not a water level. I'm not hinting at anything whatsoever. What are you talking about? There's gonna be water ahead? You're silly. No, you're not. You're right on. I'm not even sure if I'm talking to the audience or myself, or the bipolar version of myself at this point. Okay, so we have these goat things, which I do admit, I like the designs of a lot of the enemies in the Metroid series, because they're interesting. Like the bladed, this has probably been done before. This reminds me, I'm not sure which Final Fantasy, but there's definitely a Final Fantasy that I feel like there's an enemy like this, or maybe it's reminding me of Ixon from like Final Fantasy X. It's been so long since I've played that game, but yeah, these guys definitely remind me of something, but they all still have the unique look. Like, okay, yeah, it may have been done in other games, but there seems to be a uniqueness to it. And hey, look, water! Wouldn't you know? Gotta love water sections. Yeah, especially when they slow down gameplay so much. I mean, I can deal with the additional gravity, like the different gravity. I've got no problems with that, as long as it makes sense. Like in Borderlands, the pre-sequel, hated the gravity mechanic in that game, mostly because it just didn't really help in terms of in my mind, the gameplay. It just didn't do anything for me. Damn it. Okay. There we go. And so it's just like, it's here for the sake of, oh hey, anti-gravity, woo! But yeah, not for me. And I know I haven't done a video formally on Borderlands the pre-sequel. Don't get it. I did put it in my disappointments of the year, but yeah, it's not. If you're a fan of the Borderlands series, even then I'm like, then wait for it until it's on sale. The story ain't worth it, and I mean the changes that they made wasn't worth it in my mind. But we're not talking about Borderlands the pre-sequel, and we're not playing it right now. We're playing Metroid Other M, and so I'm gonna stay on topic. So, spiked enemies, icicles. I do like the fact that in this game, the ice, I feel like I've seen a couple of games where, if you're in an ice level, all of a sudden your ice gun is less effective, and it's just like, well, wait a minute, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Wouldn't it be as effective, if not more effective? I mean, okay, you're in a cold environment, it would be easier to get colder in that case, unless if the gun is working on water and then wasn't able to get to the enemy in time. Nah, no. I like the fact that you can actually freeze enemies still here. Although I still say that this game would have probably been, it would have been a lot more interesting if I was able to change my gun type. Okay, don't just fuse the guns together. Right now it's an ice and diffusion beam. Okay, cool, I guess. But it would have been nice to see, okay, do I have to choose diffusion or ice? Do I want the benefit of one and not the other? And of course, we're going to run across a bridge that's by itself, that's obviously there to break in half, because that's what it's there for. Now, I've already faced this guy 3 times now, and so I have a little bit better idea of what to do. One way of dealing with him is not to do that and get yourself stuck in a corner. Is to, do the dodge and weave kind of thing. But the thing is you see that thing on his... You see the thing on his helmet there, you can actually missile it up so that you can actually hit him from the front. So, see? So you want to actually take the time to hit him once with a missile, and then it's a lot easier because you're dealing damage right up in front. And in fact, you can just barrage him with missiles a little bit at this point. But you can still use that wonderful BAM! And you should be dead, and you are dead. Excellent. Don't think... let's see, missile. Don't think that does anything. Missile, recharge. Definitely like the recharging missiles mechanism. It makes things a lot cleaner in terms of gameplay. Hey, look, another save station. Anybody else really thinking that the save stations are... I mean, how long am I in this episode? 6 minutes? Maybe 5, 6? And I already found us another save station. It's sort of ridiculous, to be honest with you. The number of save stations you'll run across, like, rather quickly. And I think, is that another one? Yeah, that's another save station, so... we'll have even more fun and excitement here. Oh, no. Not this. Not doing it. No, not having any of it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Normal beam, normal missile, and... oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, so... we can't do anything here because it needs a super missile. So we need to come back down this way to jump up here to get to this area, and I gotta be careful because that snow will push you out if it's going. So you gotta wait for it to drop, and then there you go. There's a second one here, but it's not actually here. It's outside of the portion, and more ice. Fantastic. Some enemies should ambush me right about now. I do like this. That's not in-scene cinematics, but I like the cinematics there in terms of... okay, there we go. His portions are frozen here. Now, for some reason, they mixed like a lot of ice sections with electric enemies, and I'm just like curious in why they did that. Come on. Nope. See, he's not taking damage. I think I have to throw a missile at him, but... there we go. Got him once. And you gonna hit me again? No. Yeah, so once he goes in electric mode, everything's cool with hitting with a missile, but until then, it's really... he'll just dodge it all the time. Which, again, doesn't make a lot of sense, but, you know, this game... we've seen what this game's sense makes in terms of logic. Alright, there we go. We could actually use some health right now, considering, but, you know, this is the hand we've been dealt. I'm just gonna keep on freezing that one enemy. Oh, okay, I thought it was gonna freeze all of them. The diffusion beam only freezes the major one that you hit, I think? But I feel like I'm contradicting myself in with like another episode or something, because I feel like I've seen that before. Oh, there we go. There we go, and missile. Oh, I did actually hit him at this point. And there we go. I think there's gonna be another big guy here though soon. They just like popping up right about now? Now. Big open area. Come on, I know you want it. I know you want a piece of Samus. Oh. Yep. It was like, oh, I know there's one here. I like how we just went through the ground there. Missile. There we go. Oh boy. This is not good because I don't have an area to really sort of or, you know, block myself from getting damaged at this point. Come on, fall down, please. I would prefer if you fell down. Come on. You're gonna... Yeah, there we go. That should be it. And recover our energy, because dealing with 4 health is not recommended. Not recommended at all. Alright. Now, let's see here. We got a sheet of ice. What makes sense here? Do we maybe use some kind of flame weapon in order to deal with it? Do we consider the fact that maybe hitting it with a missile is probably a bad idea, considering it may cause an avalanche? Nope, we're going to hit it with a missile. And then we're going to jump in here and hit it with a bomb to destroy everything and not cause an avalanche somehow magically. Because physics. And more enemies. And this, at least this time, I won't get stuck here for 13 minutes. And by 13 minutes, I mean that was the length of the last episode that I lost. I'm talking 4 minutes here, because you got to do this. Jump up. It's hard to see that you can go into that area, but yeah, you can. Who knew? And down we go. Big enemies here. Freeze them. Freeze you. Alright. See, sometimes the problem is like with no radar, it's hard to know where the enemies are on screen, and so that can really screw up your, you know, especially on the low health portion, you can get hit off screen without really realizing what's going on. Alright, keep on going. And he's gonna volley some stuff at us. And I think this is where I actually left off last time, but that was probably mostly because I spent 4 or 5 minutes trying to figure out where to go in that one area. I think I actually have to jump over there. Can I actually get up? Yeah, see, that's the problem. With the physics in this game, when you're in the water, your like jump like really just doesn't do anything. And so I think I'm supposed to throw a missile. Yeah, there we go. To jump. So I have a little bit more room to maneuver and don't have to make like a huge precise jump here. And I think I have to do that again? Maybe not. Yeah, don't. And you're gonna... Oh, yeah, there's another enemy. It was like, what is that other thing? Why is it coming at me? Oh, that's because there's another enemy, Sean. There we go. And that should be able for me to capitalize on that a little bit. Meanwhile, this guy's gonna drop down. I'm gonna have to... There we go. Help that out a little bit. I'm gonna replenish my missiles while I'm over here, because I really don't want to have to do that in the middle of battle. Nope. Water. And this is like some of the worst water in games, because it just like... you feel like you're really truly underwater, like you're like, I'm struggling, I'm really struggling to get through this. And I understand why they did that, but it just like, come on. Why do that? I mean, a pit should be able to have done what that did. You know, okay, punish me for that. But, okay, I need missiles. You got really close to me, but that's alright. I'm just gonna keep on throwing missiles at you. Okay, you're dead. Alright, so... I think this is the save spot, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. And that's probably a good time, if any, to finish off the episode. So, that was exciting. And by exciting, I mean there was ice enemies, and we hit them with missiles, and do-do-do-do-do-do. So, next time on Metroid Other M, we go through the store. What awaits us, I have no idea. I don't remember. This game is confusing me. Later. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have a chance, leave some feedback and comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button. This is Dragnix signing off, hoping that gaming brings as much fun to you as it does for me.